Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Just Chats. So we had so much to talk about in our previous episode about business that we thought, you know what, how about we have a part 2 to talk about it further. So we thought we'd dive deep into, I guess, our own personal experiences and journeys through business. So I'll go first maybe about, because I have so much to say.
Yes. Tell
So
us
I work with my partner, Jamie.
I don't know how you work with him.
Yeah.
No, go. Joking, I'm joking. Okay, go.
She said this comes from a place of love. And gosh, so I don't even know where to begin with this one. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot to work with your partner. So I think the key to making it work really is that you have an incredible foundation and an incredible relationship prior to working together. So if that means you guys have to work on your communication more, or if you need to work on your vision more, or whatever it is that you need to work on, so you're super, super solid as a couple before you get into business together, that's going to be detrimental to making it work, because otherwise you're going through business, but you're going through this evolution of your relationship, and you're trying to work out, how do I ask him this? How do I, do this? How do I work out this? And you're almost trying to solve your relationship in your working relationship, where they're two separate things. And I guess our biggest challenge, or our biggest, learning from this whole experience, was how do we separate the two? So being able to come home and, I think because you care so much about the business, you're constantly wanting it to evolve and change and develop.
Yeah.
But it's your relationship is equally as important as your business relationship. So being able to create boundaries and being able to separate the two was, I think, one of our biggest challenges.
Because you spend a lot of time together, like
we do
at work and then at home, like,
and all our friends.
That's a lot of time.
Just like that's a lot.
It
is. It's definitely a lot. So either choose your business wisely or choose your partner wisely, one of the two. But and also like sometimes separate, like if you can, within the type of business you have or the type of industry it is. We've gotten to a point now where we might do days where we work in different studios, or if you have, that ability, or work one from home, one from the studio. So we still get to come together at the end of the day and talk about our day. It's not like, well, you don't have to share anything about your day because you spent the entire day together.
Yeah.
So we try and create a bit of separation, so we're not spending every second of the day together.
Yeah.
And try and make work fun, so it's not just all business and work talk. You can, put on some music, have a bit of a dance, have some fun in between the day, just to break it up.
Yeah, and I guess you both have different roles. Like, I've been to your studio and you're up on the stage and you're like the speaker and like getting everyone, up and involved. And Jamie is like, he does, obviously he helps around and walks around and he does all the paperwork and like all the things. Like, you both do two different things as well, so you're not always doing the same thing and butting heads and all that stuff. So I think when people think, oh my god, working together, that would be crazy, but like, you guys do different roles, have different roles, so I guess that
and also I think
helps a lot too.
Understanding that it's not personal, like when there's feedback given between conversations, because I'm someone, like, I took it personally in the beginning, where it was like, May, this marketing needs to go down, this needs to, and I'm just like, what you trying to say?
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, I know how to do my job. Like, so being able to see it as like, we both just coming from different perspectives and trying to make something work. So it's not personal. It's like, okay, how maybe that approach didn't work with me this time. How can we change that? Or how can we work on this? Or how can we develop? How can we be better? But doing it in a way that it's not taken on in a personal way. So there's a lot of trial and error, I think, as well. You're gonna have to figure out what works and what doesn't, and every couple's gonna be different with this. And also know if it's a business that you can go in together, like if it's a high level, high stress, or if it's a very physically demanding, or like whatever the type of industry it is, think about, can I actually do this with my partner? Because it might just not be a great fit for the two of you. Like, one person could maybe just be the ideas person and the other person is the person that executes it. So think about your dynamic as a couple and then think about how that's going to look, you know, as a business relationship. Because I wouldn't say it's for everyone. Like, you know, it might be, yeah, it's a lot. So figure out where you guys stand first and then, yeah, ask yourselves how you could make it work. Yeah.
So can you picture yourself not working with Jamie?
Well, it's funny because Jamie and I actually met by working together in our previous business.
Oh my God, did I know that? I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, we met through work. Wow. So we had a solid friendship before we started dating, which is, I think, the best thing that's actually flourished into the business because we worked together in a friendship manner. So we had that respect, we had that communication before we actually started dating, then before we had the business. So it was really good that we had that foundation first. But I don't know. I think we're both very independent people. So like now Jamie has construction business and, you know, he can work independently without me. I think I could do the same without him. But it is kind of gotten to that point. I guess before I was like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing him all the time. And now, you know, when we doing different things or we're away, I do miss it because I'm so used to us being in each other's space.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
No, that's really good. Like it's positive. I mean, you do have your ups and downs and everything like that, but that's with everything anyway, right?
Yeah. How do you find it with like the girls and family, and I guess having your salon at home? Like, how do you? Oh my gosh.
It's
how do you balance? Like,
So like there's good and bad, right? So when I first had Louise, so I was working at home before I had kids, and then I had Louise. And it's funny because I went straight back into work 3 weeks. She was 3 weeks old. Yeah, I had her in.
Oh my God, I did not know that.
Yeah. I had her in her bassinet in the salon. Like I said,
you physically okay? I would have been like,
I was so fine. Like her labor was great. Cleo, that's another story. We'll do
another episode on labor.
She killed me. Yeah, like 3 weeks old, I had her in the bassinet in the salon. Like I said, my clients were all really like, we're close now, so they were so happy. They were super happy to have her in the room, even though sometimes she would cry. But she fit in really well. And like, you know what, sometimes I did get anxiety because I was like, oh my gosh, like what if she needs a feed or whatever. Anyway, it always works out. And then like I had Cleo, so now I've got the 2 girls and trying to work and spend time with them.
Do you get mum
really
guilt?
hard.
Is that like a legit thing that people talk about? Is it?
Yeah, yes and no. Like I used to feel really bad if I was working and Nick was home in the other room and I can hear them crying and screaming and like I'm waxing someone. I can't be like, sorry, close your legs. I'm just gonna go and take care of my family. Like you can't. Like you're running a business. So I found that really hard working from home, and I could hear them, you know, chucking a tantrum and like screaming my name because they want me.
But feeling bad for Nick that he has to deal with it on his own, or feeling bad for the kids?
No, both. Both.
Yeah.
But now they're older. One's 3, one's 5, and they honestly don't even care that I'm in that room. So but when they were younger, I can tell you it was really hard to work from home. Sometimes I'd tell Nick, just take them out. Because I can't work. I couldn't concentrate. And it was just really messy.
So what do you reckon is a trick to making it work? I guess with having kids and having your salon at home, is it that you schedule your days like when the girls are, going
kinder,
to
childcare,
or like what happens if you do an evening shift and the kids are home? Like, is there like a little story you tell them, like mum's making money to pay for your candy, or like what do you tell?
Now yes, but like I said, when they were younger, yes, I would work when they're at childcare or wherever they were, my mum's, his mum's. But when I did have, because I have clients that come on a Thursday night, because people can't come during the day, they work. So I used to work on a Thursday night. This is horrible, but I used to sneak off because Louise, and a lot of mums will relate to this, Louise, she was so attached that no matter what you would say to her, it's like she wasn't listening. She just wanted to be
with you,
right next to me, you know. So Nick used to, you know, play with her and just take her in the back, and then I would just run to the front and just close the door with my client.
And she thought you'd left the house?
Yeah. So some of the days she was totally fine, and then the others, like, she would hear me laugh because I'm so loud with my clients. So she would hear me, and then it'll just trigger off. And
would you try to come into the room or no?
Once or twice she has. She got away from Nick because I don't know what he was doing, but most times she wouldn't, because he would just play with her or take her outside or all that stuff. But that was when they were younger. Now it's actually very easy. They understand. They're at they're at kinder when I'm working, and when they're at home, they understand. I say to them, Mummy's going to work because Mummy needs to make money, so you guys can have
things,
toys and whatever, swimming and wherever you want to go. And they're like, okay, Mum, bye, go make that money, you know. So it was hard, but now it is much easier. So any advice for those that are working from home, it does get better. Honestly, there is light at the end of the tunnel, 100%.
Is there a point that you would tell, I guess, yourself, or have you had that conversation with Nick where you're like, you know what, I wouldn't mind doing more days when the kids have reached like such and such age? Like, would you think of doing that? Because at the moment, obviously, you need to spread your time between both.
Yeah, so and a lot of mums, again, will relate, you do lose yourself. So when you have kids, you go through all these emotions like, do I want to do this job anymore? I want to do something else. Your mind is, because you're home all the time, you're always thinking, your mind's just like, you know, running. And I'm not that type of person to just be a stay-at-home mum. Hats off to all those mums that stay at home and look after their kids 24/7, because I personally cannot do it. It's just not my character. I feel like this sounds horrible, but I feel like I need to be away from them so I can be a better mum.
No, but it's not horrible.
It's not horrible. But it may sound horrible to some people, but it honestly is the truth. Like, I come back from working and I feel
revived,
so much better. I can play with them and everything like that. So, what was your question?
I mean, I pretty much forgot now. It was, would you go to at a certain age, do you think you would do more hours, like back at work?
Oh, okay, yes. So I have said to Nick, once they're both in school, in primary, and they're...
It's not long now.
No, not long. Louise goes to prep next year, and then the following year, Clea will be in school. So I said to Nick, I will pick up more days and like work harder, because we have goals as well, Nick and I, and that's what we want to do. We want to work hard so we can spoil our kids and travel and do all this stuff. So I would love to work maybe a bit more from home, and it will get easier again. So
it's amazing. It's amazing what, like, you go through different phases, right, in business, and it's almost like you have to like just deal with each phase individually, because sometimes people say like you figure it out what you want to do, and then like you just work towards it, but it's not like you don't just work towards it. It's like it's a freaking roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster.
It's like you're on this roller coaster holding on.
Oh my
You're
God.
just gonna take the highs and the lows, but you just got to ride it till the end.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
100%. Oh, well, I hope there was more insight into, I guess, our personal journeys. Like we always say, this is just chats. It's from our perspective in terms of our own personal journeys, our learnings, our teachings, and what we can, I guess, offer you if it's anything. So, our own experiences. But we'd love to hear from you guys. Love to hear some comments or DMs to our personal accounts as well, just on your experiences, your thoughts and ideas. But we can't wait to see you guys in the next episode, which we will leave a surprise for you. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and give us a follow, and catch us on all your favorite platforms for this podcast. Awesome.
Bye.
Can't wait to hear from you guys.